I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, everyone. I'm constitutional attorney Katherine Henry, and welcome to this week's Wednesday's Way to Get Involved. In this Week 15 Wednesday Way to Get Involved challenge, I am challenging you to get involved in a way that many of you might just grumble about. It also is a way that doesn't have a direct impact on the main topic of the week. Those of you who have been seeing our social media posts or were watching our Restore Freedom Weekly episode live yesterday at noon, you know that our topic is abortion and the constitutionality of it, and Governor Whitmer's newest court case that she has brought regarding that. But my challenge for you this week is it's related, but not only related to that. No, if we want to win the war against the freedom, the liberties, the values of the American people, against the dictates brought by God and protected in the Michigan and U.S. constitutions, we need to do our part in putting good people in office. Nothing is ever going to get better on any of these topics if we don't put good people in office. So, what's a way you can do that? Well, you can run for office, but don't worry, that's not this week's challenge. This week's challenge is timely in nature because many states right now are starting their process to select certain individuals for certain statewide offices and in other local or county offices as well. But whether it's through state conventions or actual elections, primary elections, things of that nature, the process is beginning. And in Michigan, it's starting this month. So in just a short period of time, the Michigan Republican Convention will take place. And at that convention, there are positions that will be filled for the Republican ticket, right? Instead of having a Republican primary election to select these positions, these particular positions are selected through the Michigan Republican State Convention. The Michigan Attorney General position, Secretary of State, Michigan State Board of Education. I'm sure I'm probably forgetting some, but those are the big ones that I would like you to think about. Even if you're supporting some local candidates for other things, even if you're running for office yourself, doesn't matter. I'm challenging you to do your part this week in this very specific way. Identify who you have if you're in Michigan, keep it simple. Make it someone who's running for Attorney General, somebody who's running for Secretary of State, or somebody who's running for the State Board of Education. Select someone from that list of people. I should say also the Michigan Supreme Court. I don't recall if there's more than one Republican candidate running for that particular position. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if that's... Anyway, we'll leave that out for now. But those particular positions are going to be voted on and a Republican candidate selected this month. If you're in another state, I would go with whatever races are coming up the soonest. And if you just can't find that information out, just see if your Attorney General or your Secretary of State or State Board of Education members are up for election this year, and then pick one of them. So you're going to identify those candidates, and you are going to pick one of them that is running for that position within the party. Someone who is challenged, where more than one person is running for the same party ticket for that position. So a Republican candidate for Attorney General, for example. So I want you to select a candidate, and then I'm asking you to either door knock or make phone calls to registered voters in that area, in your area, in that district. So how do you find out who those people are? Quite frankly, the best way you could do that is to contact the candidate's volunteer coordinator directly, because they probably have a list of those precinct delegates or Republican primary voters, and they have the contact information, and it could be as simple as you going down a list and making those phone calls. Or they might already have pre-populated walking lists, door knocking maps, essentially, showing you how to get to 100 registered voters. So please make sure to do this challenge until you have made successful contact with at least 100 people that are entitled to vote. So if it's just if it's a Republican state convention, please contact 100 people going to the Michigan Republican State Convention. If it is, if you live in another state and you just have a primary race, a primary election coming up, contact 100 registered voters. And if you can focus even more so on people who are known to vote in primary elections, that would be even better. It doesn't have to be a long time. Just do your best to share your thoughts about why you think that particular person needs to win that spot, win that race, and then move on to the next person. It's a huge ask, but in so many ways, it is so small in the grand scheme of things for what you could gain if the good candidates, if the good men and women are actually filling those positions. So that is this week's Wednesday's Way to Get Involved challenge. I am attorney Katherine Henry, the constitutional advocate. I encourage you to check out our episode yesterday on our YouTube, Rumble, and Facebook channels, as well as to tune in tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the rest of this week's segments. And of course, join us next Tuesday at noon on Rumble, Facebook, or YouTube to discuss next week's freedom fighting topic. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.